What's up, y'all? It's your boy Kafani Baby and Kill the Music. It's the BayArea podcast powered by BayAreaCompass. And I got my friend, my partner, the rapper, the entrepreneur, Mr. Everything, Mr. F.A.B. You know what I'm talking about? Stanley Cox, man. We got in the building, man.
What's
What's
up,
going on
baby?
with you?
Hey, man, just chilling, bro. Just moving around, bro. Enjoying it, Out here chilling. Fat boy shit.
Yeah, man. I've been seeing you moving around, man, all around the country, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying? I'm proud of you, bro. Your grind, you still been doing your thing for all these years. Shit. I remember seeing you on your come up like shit from Mingles.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Doing open mics and I seen you go from rocking open mics to touring around the damn known world, rocking arenas and shit with Snoop. So you know what I'm saying? Like, how did how did it how did it feel to how did it feel the first time to hear yourself get played on the radio? What was the feeling getting played on Cameo for the first time?
One of those feelings that you can't describe, man. It's just to actually see yourself accomplishing something and setting out of the dream. Our mind has us set on to one. We want to do thousands of things. Every time that we wake up in the morning, our mind explores about all the things that we should be doing and all the things that we could be doing. But sometimes you have to focus on one thing and go after it. And music was that one thing that I focused on, man. And to see some of the perks of actually being dedicated and being disciplined to a certain goal and a certain dream and
Yeah,
watching the fruition of that, man, it's amazing. Like I say, it's it's undescribable, man. To be able to hear yourself on the radio. I think that the thing that I was most ecstatic about was my mother being able to be like, this my baby, like this my son right here, and
yeah,
she was my biggest fan, man. And so for her to have an opportunity to actually have something to talk about and something to be proud of, that was to me
exactly.
that was the greatest feeling.
Nah, that's real talk. Like for real. Like first time I heard myself on the radio, I was jumping up and down on the bed. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so like I remember like during the hyphy movement, like I can remember like basically I remember like Mac Dre last time like being in the Bay right before he went to Kansas City. It was a show we had. It was Jack had a show. It was this spot called Player Modes. I never forget it. I met Dre. That was the first time I had met Dre. I met him and he was rocking an Burberry fit. It was at Palermo's. It was a spot called in San Jose. So what was it like? And like when I seen Dre, he just looked like, you know what I mean? He just looked like a star. You feel me? Like when I first met him, like dude, it was just an air about him, and he was cool as shit. You know what I'm saying? When I met him, and you know what I'm saying, and shot the shit with him. Um, like how did how did it come about of you meeting Mac Dre and end up hooking up with Thizz?
Dre was, like you say, man, Dre was just a cool, calm, collective dude, man. He had been through so much in his career. And we got a chance to meet him on like the second phase of his career. We didn't meet him the California dreaming days. We met him with fresh out of the feds, realizing that he didn't want to go back to jail, man. He wanted to just have fun and make music and see all of his people shine.
Yeah,
At the time, my cousin Nucci was doing like road management for him, and him and him and Dre was like, they was like Batman and Robin, man, and they was going
yeah,
around, moving around, and so the connection was kind of like a handoff to be able to see
mm-hmm,
that, and B Love actually facilitated it a little bit more with some of the DVD work that he was doing as an introduction for me, man, and Dre took a liking to my personality, and we just clicked, man, and it was cool, man. It was a position that was to be fulfilled. And I filled the void, man, by being able to say, man, let me take this, let me take advantage of the opportunity to be to under the tutelage of somebody that have already done it for so many years and
mm-hmm.
was willing to share some game to let uh, the next rave come in, and that's what we did, man. We rocked it, and I've been rocking with it ever since.
Yeah, man, that was a good thing. Like it's like soon as like Dre passed, like you know what I'm saying, I seen how you just was starting off doing your thing because I had just got out of prison or whatever in 2004, so I kind of missed the early days of the battles and stuff like that when at Cameo. But I know right after Dre passing, I seen like automatically, boom, it was a song on the radio. What was the name of that song? It was the first one that came on. Was it Super Sick with it or?
Yep, super sick with it. Super sick with it. With Meat Turf Talking E40, produced by Droopy. Yep, that
Yeah,
kicked it off, man.
that was the first one.
Yeah, that was
And
the way.
that's kind of it was kind of like a little link. It was like a good link because it was always said in the background that Thizz and Sick With It like Dre and 40 didn't get along with each other. So for 40 to hop on your first record after Dre passed was like a real big thing. You know what I mean?
It was definitely a big record, man. The situations that they had was, some Vallejo stuff that only, the individuals in Vallejo that were
Yeah,
involved know about. Me growing up being a fan of both of those guys, I never really wanted to even entertain whatever the rumors had been about it. I was just ecstatic to be able to be
do you
carrying the
feel?
torch of Mac Dre and, be able to
Yeah.
do a song with one of my idols, man, E40.
Do you think that was like a bridge to connecting Sick With It and Thizz together since 40 and Mac Dre never did a song together? Do you feel like that bridged that gap, like put that link together?
Being from Oakland, man, I really never got into the Vallejo politics. So I never tried to
Yeah.
be the bridge or nothing. It just was a
No,
coincidence
not
that,
the bridge of the Vallejo politics. I'm talking about the bridge of the labels, basically.
yeah, I mean, that was Vallejo politics.
Yeah, yeah, you're
And
right.
um, me, I just was happy to be able to, like I say, be carrying the torch for Mac Dre, keeping his legacy alive, and to be able to do a song with one of my idols, E40, man, and to be
Gotcha.
have company, to have it accompanied by me and Turf Talk we were two young, thriving artists at the time that was, just big eyed, ready to get in the game and do our thing, and to have
Yeah.
the production by Drew P, man, to me it just was it was a great opportunity.
So like you connected to you like right now in your Rolodex, man, you got like just the beginning of what I see. Like you got some real iconic people. Like you got Snoop Dogg, you got Steph Curry, and you got two. I'm just saying Too Short, right? You got you got those people like right at your right there. Like how does it feel like to have Too Short um like kind of take you under his wing and do the things that he did with you? Because I feel like Too Short was the channel that helped bring you mainstream more as far as coming together. I don't know exactly everything. I just know from what I see. But could you elaborate on how your relationship with Too Short like kind of helped you as far as getting connecting up with mainstream artists and doing different things
Well, it's
besides?
hey man, so let's give a big shout out to Too Short, the Godfather. It's a dream come true, man. For a
So
person
shout out.
to grow up in Oakland, California, and to be able to see Too Short riding around as a kid and just
Yeah.
being, wow, that's Too Short right there, and watch his videos on TV. Too Short raised us, man. We from that generation. He raised us.
Yeah.
He taught us a lifestyle. He gave us culture. He was always the voice of our city, and for me to grow up emulating him,
Hmm.
doing songs at talent shows and bleeping out the curse words and,
Yeah.
listen to his music to actually having the relationship that we have today and the proximity of, of that friendship, man, it's a dream come true, man. And as you say, to be accredited with uh, the furthering of my, just people knowing who I am, I definitely accredit a lot of that to him because he allowed me to accompany him on the road. He allowed me to go city to city, state to state under his tutelage and taught me
Yeah.
how to move around in this industry. And man, there are a lot of things that would not have happened for me thus far in my career if it wasn't for his guidance. And like
Yeah,
I said, I'm just, man, I'm so humbled, man, by the relationship that he and I have, man, because it's iconic, man. It's like, it's like growing up in Houston and Scarface taking you under his wing, or growing up in Atlanta and T.I. taking you under his wing, or
yeah,
growing up in Brooklyn and Jay-Z taking you under his wing, I feel like
exactly.
the Memphis Bleak to Hove with when I'm with Short. So man, it's an honor.
He is a dope thing. Like my first time, like the first feature I ever got when I first started rapping, like this is in like I first started rapping like 2000. So I've been in the game since 2000. And Too Short was one of the first artists that I had on my CD. AP9 had helped help me put my project out. But Too Short was like one of the first. Man, it was amazing. It was an amazing session. Rest in peace, Boo. He was there. P.O. was there. Like all the iconic dudes was there in the studio. We was at the old school Sparks over there in Emeryville. It's
Yeah, hard old school Spark. Damn.
yeah, we was over at old school Sparks, and it was a dope. It was like, man, it was like a dream come true. That's to be in the studio with him and see him. And I remember he was drinking on some fucking. What he was drinking on? I can't remember. It was some type of gin he was drinking on. I forgot what kind of gin he was drinking on, but it was some shit like this nigga drinking this. But you know
Old
what I
school.
mean? But you know what I'm saying? Short was a cool dude, and all through my career, he always showed me love. And anytime he mentioned artists when I was on the come up, he put through my name and always shouted me out and things like that. So that was always dope. Um, but your picture dropped out.
Knocking out the window. What's up with it? Yeah, yeah. Hold on.
It's all good. We got it.
Hold on. Somebody calling me. Hold
It's
on.
all good.
All right, yeah.
You back?
Yeah, yeah. Nah, yeah. Dog is just a class act, man. It's blessing, man. We, to be from the city that we from, man. We just blessed to have a dude like that, man.
Yeah, exactly, bro. For sure, for sure. Um, so like, how did you come to meet Snoop and be able to have Snoop under your to work around? Cause like I see Snoop you know what I'm saying, rocking that dope era tough. You know what I mean? Like I'd be like, okay, I'd be all over. I'd be seeing it on TV. Like, oh, okay, Snoop got the dope era on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he
That
really pushing it.
watching that grind, man, staying on it and staying consistent. Like I said earlier, man, picking one thing in your life, man, and going out and effectively, strategically attacking that. And then that opens up other platforms for you to do whatever else that you wanted to do. Me sticking to the rap game and a rap grind, met Dog, met Short, met Snoop, and we just clicked, man. It was just, and he just Snoop is like that big eye in the sky. He watching you. He looking at the game, and he noticing everybody in the game. And when he see you doing your thing, he be like, man, I see you. And once he give you that nod, you just got to be like, okay, come on, I'm ready, and go, get in the area to get open. I tell people all the time, stop worrying about getting put on and just get open.
Exactly. That's
You know
real
what I'm
shit.
saying?
That's real talk.
And go get open. Go run a route. Go let that quarterback see you. If you looking for somebody to throw you the ball, and
Exactly.
go run that route, man. And that's all I've been doing, man. I've been running routes ever since I got in the game, man. I've been running routes. And
Man, running routes for sure. I mean,
yeah,
I see you been doing like you like every time every time somebody's tried to tear you down or do anything, I always seen you get right back on your feet and get right back on your thing. You always able to reinvent yourself and create other opportunities for yourself. So you know what I'm saying, for just a fellow artist that's looking up and also being a friend of yours, like, you know what I'm saying, I'd be, you know what I'm saying, super proud of everything you do. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of people that have hate in their heart and don't want to see nobody be like praying for somebody a downfall. But you know what I'm saying? I see that you also have a lot of love in a community from, you know, you started off doing community events, you know what I'm saying, like way in the beginning, like, you know what I'm saying, before you was just super known. You started like your neighborhood, 45th and Market or whatever. My dad grew up on 43rd and Market. I mean, you 45th and Market, but my dad was born and raised on 43rd and Market, and we had our little house over there until my grandma died in like 2011. So I used to I used to go to Longfellow preschool and used to be up over there. I know we never met as kids, but you know, I know the area and know a lot of cats up over there. But how was it like growing up over there in that area up over there?
You know, our area is no different than any other area in the city. Small knit community. Us being from the north very small. So, you know, very territorial over there. A lot of people very prideful of where they from. You know, to be
Yeah,
able, when you come from a small city and a small side, it's like you got that small side complex. So you rep it extremely hard, you know, and
yeah,
I took my neighborhood with me all around the world, and I take it with me all around the world. No matter what I go and where I go, I always represent. Like people be like, you know, it'd be like Oakland. They'd be like, yeah, man, yeah, East Oakland town business. And I'd be like, yeah, man,
yeah,
for sure. You know, I'm from the north. And they'd be
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
so
you
it'd be
know,
love
East
though. But
Oakland always was like always put on us being as
yeah, that's the town.
the big thing in the town.
Yeah,
But
that's the town, man. Ain't no doubt about it. Like East Oakland that's the town. Like, you know what
yeah,
I'm
but nah,
saying?
but you definitely for sure put on for the North for sure, for sure.
For sure, man. Kicked off a lot of stuff, man. But it was, you know, several artists, man, from, you know, Father Dom to Morpheus, the HD, the Blast Holiday, the Trife, the TD, the TTG, like the young guys, the Freeze 'em. It's a lot of young dudes right now that's in that area that's really
Yeah,
hungry, that's really grinding. And I'm really just happy for them, man, because they work it, man, and they all throughout that north, man, you know, 600, 500, 400, they really working. And I plan to be more involved in getting the exposure out for them young dudes, whether it be like doing a compilation, or I just try to make myself accessible to help the next generation, you know, flourish. But
yeah.
still in the meantime, still living my dreams and carrying out the things that I want to accomplish, some of the things that I have yet to accomplish. Just more goals and more dream chasing.
Okay. Hell yeah. So like in the area, y'all used to call him Little Shitty, Marshawn Lynch. Did you when you seen him coming up as a youngster, you know, you was OG. Did you ever think that he was gonna become who he became?
I don't think any of us thought that we would be. We just was kids dreaming. You
Yeah,
know, we was just kids dreaming, man. We would from him playing on the Saints and him just being a young kid, man. He just was playing football, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was just our little cousin, man. That was just a little shitty running around in the neighborhood, just hella bad, but played football and was good at it.
yeah,
And, you know, wanting to hang around. AC, me, his brother Dave, and we just, you know, just wanted to hang out, man. And I think it wasn't until, you know, he started getting in high school and you start seeing the papers writing up about him and the all the stuff, just all the reviews and the raves about him, like, damn, that's little cuz doing shit like that.
yeah.
And man, once he got that scholarship to Cal, man, we knew it was like this dude potentially got action to go be the next, you know, next superstar from this area.
Cal, Cal hard to get into, boy.
Yeah, so for him to go, you know, 20 blocks from where we grew up at to go to college and him to thrive there, man. And he was thriving in college, and that's when we knew that, you know, this is he on his way, and he just stayed dedicated, man. He stayed dedicated. A lot of bumps and a lot of bruises, a lot of things on that road that would have knocked somebody else off track. He stayed
Yeah,
focused, and now to look at him, a very successful businessman outside of football.
yeah. I know.
And
I
life,
just seen the new stuff.
yeah, life
I just
after
seen
football is amazing.
the hockey game, the hockey team that threw me for a loop right there.
Man, bought a hockey team,
And they said
minority.
he's not a silent partner, and that's
Yeah,
a dope. That's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, being able to buy into a NHL team, and then also, and that's a, predominantly white sport, and, and then to be an owner, and then they're saying you're not a silent partner. You're actually able to come up with creative ideas. So like, that's super dope. I'm waiting to see how that all transpire. But that's like super, super dope.
He do so much stuff, man, that just go under the radar. Like, the hockey. He owned part of the Oakland Roots soccer team.
Okay.
Man, he does so much stuff, man.
Yeah, no, I know. I seen when I first met him with the fan first stuff. I had hooked them up with a studio next door to me
Yeah, right.
when they
Yeah,
was starting the fan first, when they was doing
remember
had they
that.
got the studio. I hooked him up with their they one little studio, and
I remember
you know
that,
what
the
I'm
one
saying.
behind New Paris.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hooked them up with that.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. So how did it start? Like from like starting Dope Era. Like I remember like I came up to you, and what I'm saying, spent a couple dollars with you and supported um the Dope Era. Like how like far as like did you feel like from being like this successful rapper that was like on top of the game in your city, and on top of at one point like the West Coast, how did you feel like to go from that to where you started, okay, I got this clothing line, and I'm finna go take the same radio. I'm gonna take the same music hustle and grind it from the trunk. Like that had to take a lot of courage to be able to basically, to me, it took a lot of courage and starting and actually starting from the out the trunk, and not starting from a store, because I'm Mr. Fab, but but I can start this out the trunk and grow it. What made
I
you
just wanted to build it, man. I wanted to build it. Crypto, duct tape, and my brother G Field, man. Rest in peace. We had an idea.
rest in peace, G Field?
We just wanted to build it. I didn't want to just come out and say, let's go get a store, let's go do that. I wanted to be like, man, let's see if we really got something. And the only way to do that is test it in the streets. You go
Yeah,
pull up on folks and pull up on city to city and block to block, and come up with some ideas that people may resonate with people. And we find it in the likeness that they liked it. And man, we went from there. It was just like, from there it was popping. It was like, oh, okay. Oh, they feeling us? Oh, okay. We building. And then it began to be, too overwhelming to put it in the trunks. Now it was too much stuff. It was like, we got the whole rental car full up. Now let's see if we can find a space.
yeah.
Uh,
Then you took it to the hood, to
Took
your
it right
block.
to the neighborhood, right in the neighborhood where we would be secure. We would have a spot, it'll hold it down. Start booming, 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 booming. Got too big for that. Then we brought it downtown, and now, years later, we've turned a business that started selling T-shirts out the trunk of our car to a multi-million-dollar clothing company, and we're looking to continue to expand. So the next wave is opening up some other stores in some other cities, and
Okay.
trying to duplicate what we've done already.
Trying to duplicate it. Now, you took the standpoint of, you want to make it, so basically you took the standpoint of, you wanted the business to be very exclusive, because you really don't have a official website to really sell it. It's like they got to come to you to get that dope. They got to come to you to get that dope, and it's like people travel from all over the place to come directly, to come there because they want to meet. Might get a chance to meet you. Get it? I get the idea of how you can do that, and you got a popular brand going on and doing it. But have you thought about expanding like online, and taking it further to international sales and things like that, or
I mean,
you kind of want to keep it? You want to keep it, or you want to just really keep it like where it's just super exclusive?
I love the idea of exclusivity, um, just based off the fact of, if everybody could get it, nobody want it.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, if you got that girl that everybody can do something to, or everybody can do something with, you don't want to be the one walking around with her.
Right.
Y'all gonna do what y'all do, but you like, man, I can't be the fool. Did you feel me? That like nigga be like, bro, you married her? That's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like with us, we just want to keep that exclusivity, man. The exclusivity of saying niggas like, yo, damn, bro, we trying to get that shit. Why we can't get it? Like, man, you gotta pull up.
You got to pull
You gotta
up.
come pick up on us. And you know, it's difficult at times and it's a tough task because you know there are ups and downs and it becomes slow sometimes. But hey man, I believe in it. And I've believed thus far that, you know, what we've been doing, we've been able to build it, man, to have some of the support of some of the, you know, celebrities,
Yeah.
athletes,
I see them all
artists.
coming through.
Yeah, they come through and they support us, man. And it lets me know if they support it once, we continue to keep things coming and they'll keep supporting. And all we got to
Right.
do is just keep creating. So as creators and curators, we just try to stay creative, man. My creative team is expanding. We just locked in our marketing firm. We got a new office that's launching. That's going to be a curator space for all creators,
Okay.
social media content, multimedia content. And it's going to be amazing, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? The stuff that we doing with the new office and the club and, you know, other things that we're expanding into, man. Hey, man, I'm so humble, but I'm so excited because it's looking so promising.
Yeah, man. I like I see everything that you're doing, and like I'm feeling like it's all positivity. You know what I'm
So,
saying? So, you know what I mean? We gonna keep this interview all positivity, you know, nothing negative. You know what I'm saying? We not about that. We about not clout chasing and trying to make headlines. We about keeping it, you know what I'm saying, about being authentic in the Bay Area. And like I said, the you know, BayArea is about rich in Bay Area culture, and you know what I'm saying, you very rich in Bay Area culture. So that's why I had to make sure I get you on here. Um, what else I got to think of? You got anything, Kelda, you want to ask? It's Fab. We
Yeah.
only got about 10 more. We only got about 10 more minutes with him.
Yep.
So
Yep. Got about 7 minutes. Fab, who's in your playlist right now? Who are you listening to right now?
I listen to old stuff, Kel. I be off like the Sam Cooks and the Bobby Womack's and shit. I be listening to for real. Like when I slide around, I'm off Anita Baker, Whitney Houston. I be
Oh,
off that. But uh my playlist from our young guys, I love Young JR. I love Just Bang. I love uh 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 um Zay Bangs. I like the city guys, they doing their thing, Lil Bean and them. Um what else I'm listening to? I love Trife. Jay Stalin is always one of my favorite, man. I love Stalin. Just he speaks, man. He speaks from his heart. He's so funny. Um, Lil Murdoch is a superstar, and I feel like if somebody the light gets behind Murdoch, man, he'll blow up. He's a super duper star, man. Y'all check out Murdoch, man. That's actually Ascari X's son, so he
oh,
got it
for real?
like, yeah, he got it like real. He got it, man. He got it naturally, man. He's a super talent, man. He just sent me some new music the other day. Um, and it's so much talent just in Oakland alone, man.
mm-hmm.
Um, the boy, I like the Bananas record that the boy just dropped, the Gwen
Mhm.
Stefani remix, where he just reflipped the Gwen
Yeah,
Stefani.
yeah, I heard that they trying to won't clear.
Yeah, they won't clear, but he going crazy. The boy talk that shit, man, and such a humble individual, man. He work his ass off. He talented. He keep grinding. I see a big promising future for him. Capolo 304 is a dude who I feel like if he continue to keep pushing himself, um, he gonna be dope, man. So
So you
that's just
feel like the younger generation, we gotta to take over from our generation. The next generation is in
Mm-hmm.
position
yeah,
to go higher heights than we done went.
yeah, they for sure got it. The offset gems, the blacks, all of them dudes got it, man. They doing stuff that we wasn't able to do. They got the streams, they got a lot of stuff like that behind them. Like, in our era, we didn't really have You know, we came right when the YouTube was just now starting to pop. So
Yeah,
some of
no.
our views and stuff not a reflection of that. Like we don't have reflection of that, but
Yeah, we
Mhm.
got some, we got songs that they sing word for word. You don't got videos for them, or
for real,
don't even got a million views.
for real,
I try
nigga,
to tell,
videos was cost.
I try to tell artists all the time, man, YouTube views really don't really matter. Like, because you got a million YouTube views, don't mean you got a hit record. Like,
Facts,
it's just the
facts.
ears, it's the ears, and we used to give away CDs, so people still slapping them CDs, and you know what I'm saying. We can't track how many people got our shit.
And nigga, you gotta think at the time we was doing shit, nigga. Videos was costing 50,000, 100 bands.
Man, my first video was 15,000. NASCAR's 15,000.
Nigga, I paid Rock Jacobs, nigga, no cap, $103,000 for Ghost Rider.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how
True
big
story,
everything was.
for real.
That's when
Like,
you got that. That's how you when you got that Atlantic deal.
yes, sir. So that was 103 bands. So, but it was dope, man. Like, and that's
We was all rocking at that time. Like that one little movement. We was all rocking like nationally. You had the
man.
Ghost Rider. I had the NASCAR. Keek had the Super Hyphy.
I can't, and I told you, nigga, everywhere I went, nigga, you could go.
Man, I came with you, bro.
Real,
But
everywhere. Like,
like
oh, nigga, let's go. What do you mean?
like I tell people all the time, like I tell people like, man, F.A.B let me hit the road with him. Keek let me, we had a song with Keek. Keek let us rock the in the middle of his show. He'd come do the song, do the song we got with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, we got a double dose of that, of the two hottest hyphy artists coming up. And then we got our own fan base that we building that ourselves, and we doing our own shows. So like, man, I literally was kind of doing, I was doing a show every day. Like,
Nigga was
and
working.
then,
That's a fact.
then I came on my hit record and just blew up from there, and, kind of went solo and did my thing on that. But, it was fun time, man, coming up, man. We had
No
so many,
dull moments, baby.
and we had
No
some
dull
real,
moments.
yeah, we had some real moments, man, that we forever never go forget, man, from just coming up and all the different things that artists do. And we
Real
did it all. We got to live that dream. Um,
And you
facts.
guys are still
the
living it.
artists in the
You guys
hype
are
world.
still living it.
Yes, sir.
And
Yeah,
yeah, still living it, still living it.
Hmm.
for
But
real.
yeah, man. And I just wanna end this interview with, I want you to, people don't know, but let the people know, like you got plaques, man. Like you got plaques and gold plaques, and you know what I mean? A lot of people don't really know that.
Man,
So
it's
can you let the people know
the
some of
beauty
the
of
stuff?
just being in some good positions, man, to receive some accolades from the work, writing some records for some individuals, man, some well-noted artists, to be able to be around that. Like I say, man, I'm thankful for the blessings that God has put in my life, man, bestowed upon
Yeah.
me, from my writing skills to my mentoring to the coaching, and I'm just giving everything back, man. Like whatever is given to me, I'm giving it back, and I
So
feel like
what?
that's.
So what? Can you name the plaques you got
I
for the
got a
people that
couple
don't
plaques,
know?
few little plaques, man. Like
Man, you got a platinum, man. I think you
couple
got a couple platinums, man.
couple records, man. Few little records, man.
Hmm.
Man, I just
I
got a
never.
lousy. I got a lousy gold, man. I don't have a
Man,
lousy. Well, I'm about to have a plaque. I had a platinum when old girl dropped her album though. I had
yes,
my
sir.
first plaque, but you know what I'm saying.
Man,
Yeah,
I'm
you
proud of
did
you,
your
man.
thing.
Like and I want people to know this, man. The accolades are cool, the awards are cool, but the consistency overrides all of that. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
to be
real.
able to be able to look back and say, man, I've been in the music industry for 20 years, and it's been a roller coaster, but I've never had a job. I've never uh I've never had to rob or get over on nobody. I've never been to jail. I've never been shot. I never had to shoot nobody. I never had to, to be able to say that, man, I say that humbly and respectfully because I've been blessed, bro. Like my
Man,
career has really
yeah,
been blessed and been guided. Now, even in my tough times, like, being banned from the radio for 13 years, man, it was
yeah,
hurtful to sit back and watch my brothers play. And, watch them get in the game and you sitting on the sideline like, damn,